Hey YouTube, it's Bama Mobs here today, and it's a Friday, May the 20th. Yep, Friday, May the 20th. Getting into work, and it's going to be a special day. Hitting a milestone today. Maybe asking, you having a birthday? Are you going to get a promotion? Kid getting married? No, none of that. I'm driving my 2008 Toyota Yaris 4-door sedan, and today we are going to break 400,000 miles, and we'll do it during this drive. So as you can see right now, I only got about 20 miles to go to hit 400,000, and this car has been a beast. I tell you the most exciting thing about it, I've been all over the Southeast in this car. The best story I got is one of my kids was at Camp Lejeune in the Marines. Drove him out there one time. I was going to drive back, and before I drove back, I went to O'Reilly Auto Parts, and I thought I wanted to top off the oil and just make sure everything's right with the car before I drive back, because at that time I had like 275,000 miles. So anyway, I leave South Carolina. Once I get to the other side of Atlanta, coming back to Alabama, you can figure how many miles I've driven. I stop at a gas station. Now, I don't know why I did not see the smoke at any other time during the trip, because I didn't really stop. But once I stopped at the gas station, there's all this vapor and fumes, not necessarily smoke, coming from up under the hood. I open the hood, there is oil everywhere. And I look at the top of the engine, and the oil cap is gone. I forgot to put the oil cap on the engine. There's oil all over the engine, all over the inside of the engine compartment. And I'm like, man, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to duct tape this? No, because it's going to melt. So I was thinking about going to a gas station where they happen to have a gas cap. I mean, an oil cap. I mean, hell, what am I going to do? So I sort of looked down at the engine, and then I looked down through towards the bottom of the car, and the little underpinning there, the oil cap was there. Talk about luck. The oil cap, I guess, rolled off the top of the engine where I forgot to put it on and got stuck in the underpinning of the car. I reached down, I went inside, got a couple of quarts of oil, filled up the engine, put the cap on. And then here's the funny part, and this is some advice to y'all. I mean, when y'all take your car to the dealership, you got to be careful. So the oil light was on, all that happened. So I took my car to the dealership within 2 days. And so then they said, hey, it's going to be a $2,000 fix, this sensor with the oil, and this here, and this is not right. And at that time, I just didn't do anything, because it was 275,000 miles. Bottom line, the car is fine. That oil light went off after about 3 or 4 months, and I just drove it easy. And really, since that time, I have driven this car an average of 60 miles per hour. I mean, I'll hit 70 on the interstate, maybe. And no, I don't drive in the fast lane. I drive in the slow lane. So all y'all just settle down out there. But I'd like to hear y'all's comments, about, your cars and your experiences. How things go for y'all in the past. All right, we're going on a big curve here now, man. I got to concentrate. Oh, big curve coming up. I hope they don't cut me off, and they're not going to cut me off. All right, good. All right, back to the story. So anyway, we're going to hit 400,000 miles today. We're at 399,992. 8 miles to go. And what's going to be sad is that, like, if I hit 400,000, the car stops. We don't want that to happen. Yeah, 400,000 in the car stopping is not a good thing. So where do I live at? Yeah, this is live up in North Alabama, and it's pretty easy driving around here. As you can see, sort of stop and go. I actually work in Birmingham, so I drive 50 miles one way per day. So I drive 100 miles a day to work. It's not that bad. About an hour out there, hour back. All the people at work, say, gosh, man, I can't believe you drive that far. And, people just really don't realize how far people commute to go to work. I mean, I read some stories in the Atlantic, people up in New York. I mean, they have to take like a car to the ferry, then they take a ferry to the island, then they take a cab to a subway station, then they take the subway station to where they work. I mean, one guy, his total commute time per day was 3.5 hours. And Los Angeles is the same way. So if you're in a big city, commute time, you're like 2 hours a day. That's easy, man. What's everybody complaining about? Anyway, so where are we at now? Okay, we're at the Walmart in Jasper. Still haven't really gained no ground here, but we're gonna be getting pretty close, guys. So what about y'all's stories, man? How's y'all's cars doing? I mean, y'all got like 100,000 miles, or you got some? I know there's some 500,000 people out there. I mean, anybody out there with like 500,000 miles on your car? You always hear those stories, but usually those are like a Datsun or like a Toyota Tercel, from the 90s or something like that. I have had some friends ask me, what's the key? I mean, have you done this? I really think the key is driving below the speed limit. Driving 60 miles per hour, on the interstate. Easy driving, no hard start stops. Just really concentrating on babying the engine. And to go to that, I do still do the 3,000 mile oil change consistently. Even a few months ago, like the guy that changes the oil, he sort of had me look just through the, where you fill the oil in. And, it was all just like silver. I mean, it was just like untouched. I mean, like no corrosion, rust, anything, And he's just sort of like, I mean, you sort of tell that the oil's been changed consistently on this vehicle. And that's why you have to do it. You have to be consistent, man. Now, if you're going to go oil change like twice a year, you're going to be lucky. Even if you're driving Toyota, it doesn't matter what the brand is. But if you're not changing your oil, bad things are going to happen. And that's just the way it is. Bad things will happen. Alright, moving on through here. We'll start gaining some speed. Looks like we got one of Jasper's finest in front of us. And I don't say that facetiously, because we have an excellent police group here. There's a lot of people that don't like that, have ideas, but I'm in the camp of hey, every time I've needed them, they've been there. Nothing happens at our schools and our school system. Every time I've been pulled over by a Jasper police officer, that a lot of times I've deserved, courteous. They explain the infraction to me. What more do you want? I mean, if you do the crime, I guess a traffic citation, you don't have to do no time, but you got to pay the money at least. So just don't drive fast. Which now I don't have a problem driving 60. Oh, we're getting close, guys. We're 6 miles out from 400,000 miles. I don't know, man. How should I celebrate? What do y'all think? I mean, what should I do tonight to cap off this? I think I'm just gonna go buy me a cake at the grocery store. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the grocery store, buy a cake, maybe get some of that stuff you draw on the cake and write 400,000 miles. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. I don't know. Come up to a red light and let's see where we're at. We are at almost 400,000 miles. So we're 5 miles out, guys. So 5 miles out, and we are behind the Jasper police people. So, I'm not gonna be stupid here. So yeah, you're getting a view of the radio right now. But stick with me, because 5 miles, we're going to have a mini celebration here. This is what it's going to be. All right, light turned green. We're moving again. Forward motion. Just hang with me about 5 miles, and I'll let you see the rollover. Ooh, Jasper police, man, they ain't going 60. Although this stretch of road, now people live around here know this road. This is a Bevel Industrial Parkway. And yeah, they do hang out here, maybe in some corners and pick people off. You know, that's a possibility. But it's just the way it is. Oh yes, everybody's slowing down now because it's like, well, it is the Jasper police. All right, yeah, we'll let him go on ahead of us. Not gonna tailgate him, which I can't anyway. Can't really go fast. Now, I know it's taking a little bit. Now you think these miles just clip off? Well, they are in a minute once we hit the interstate, and probably in a couple of minutes I'll hit. Oh, 4 miles out. Just went over to 399,996,000 miles. Yeah, exciting times, guys. So that's really about it. You know, maintenance on your car. You know, change the oil, drive below the speed limit, and I think those are the keys. That was just common sense. You know, if you're gonna rev your engine and try to drive 80 to 90 miles per hour on the interstate every time you hit it, and you're compelled to pass everybody, yeah, your engine's not gonna take that. You know, it's not meant for that. It's meant for commuting, not racing. Unless you're going to go out to the racetrack. You know, if you're going to the Talladega dirt track, if you're going to Sayre, you know, dirt track, well, yeah, you know, those cars are meant for that. That's the reason they wear out and get all busted up and stuff. But as for us, yeah, we're just going to sit back. We're like, oh, shoot. 3 miles left. Coming back over here, we are at, yeah, 399,997,000 miles. Man. Hey, if you're driving through from Memphis to Birmingham, oh, he got one. He got one. Oh, crap. He's done something. What's he doing? He got one right there. Anyway, I'm going to pull over. Heck, he may be coming for me. Nah, he's not. Alright, here we go. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're coming from Memphis to Birmingham, if you're taking I-22 east, no, you want to stop at the second Jasper exit. That's where the Love's gas station is. You got 5 or 6 restaurants there. Cool place. As you can tell, lots of truckers stay here. They have to park all the way out here on the freaking interstate. I don't know what that police officer's doing back there. Maybe he's just waiting for somebody else. I don't know. It was interesting. He didn't pull nobody over. Alright, no, video's a bit long, guys, but I just want y'all to be a part of this. You know, not very rarely do you get to see the, you know, odometer turn over to these milestones. And maybe I'm just making this video for myself, which is okay too. Be able to remember this morning in May of 2023. And the other thing you have to think about is that, you know, am I living on borrowed time? You know I am. I mean, this car can just like stop now. And I just wouldn't be mad. I'd be satisfied. I mean, I've had this car for what, 10, 11 years? Maybe. It was paid off in 4. So 11 years paid off in 4. And so I haven't had a car payment in like, man, forever. Who are those financial gurus? What was that? Ramsey, Susie Orman, and all those guys. I guess I'm living the Dave Ramsey lifestyle. Alright guys, I'm coming off the road now. We're going straight in. And we'll see this turn over. So we're at 399,000, 990,000, whatever. 399,999 miles. So it's going to flip over here in a second. We'll have to remember the mile marker too. So I'm on I-22 East. Whoa, that bridge. Woo. There it is, guys. 400,000 miles in a Toyota Yaris 2008. Here in May 2023, going I-22 East at mile marker number 68. Alright guys, I love sharing this video with y'all. Y'all have a great day, good morning. I hope you get a lot of use out of your vehicles, and leave some comments, you know, mainly about what car would you want to have next. Now I'm a small car guy, and so I need some suggestions out there, man. I said I get a Subaru, a Toyota Corolla Cross, and I'll leave you with this. I'm highly thinking about getting another 2008 Toyota Yaris, because I've seen these cars on the road, and it tells me something that whatever factory these were made at, whatever group of people's working on these cars during that period of time, they were made right. Yes, they were made correctly. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good morning. This is Bama Mobs out. Please look at my other content. Leave a like and subscribe. See y'all.